So take the Death Row catalog to Gala Games, the company that I f with in the metaverse. That's where it lives at in the metaverse. Then build the Death Row app so we can be like Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. And we have an app where all of our content lives and all of our music. And now instead of Apple and Spotify and all these pimping, it's a new pimp on the block.
Going into inspiration, right? Snoop Dogg has been doing crazy things. Ever since he got Death Row, all I've been seeing is NFT drops. Like, all the time. He is releasing new music from the label as NFTs. I know recently he is coming out with either it came out or it's about to come out where it's not even going to be on Ethereum. It's going to be on Cardano, the ADA coin, right? He's going to drop something. If that went over your head, don't worry about it. Bring it back. I promise you. Excuse me. But he is, I think, taking a page from Kanye West. You may have thought about it before, but he was recently on Drink Champs, and here is what he plans on doing with Death Row.
Snatch everything Death Row off traditional. iTunes, Apple, Spotify, So take the Death Row catalog to Gala Games, the company that I f with in the metaverse. That's where it lives at in the metaverse. Then build the Death Row app so we can be like Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. And we have an app where all of our content lives and all of our music. And now instead of Apple and Spotify and all these pimping, it's a new pimp on the block.
My question is this what we are going to expect? Not just in music, but like everywhere. Like, are we once established? Because what I don't want people to think is like, all right, boom, I'm going to do, you can. I'm not saying you can't. Boom, I'm going to do this all on my own network, on this, on that. You can. But the people that we've spoken about already have already established platforms. And so the audience is built. And now they're like, you know what? I'm going to take back what I need to, all my stuff, and I'm create my own platform. And I'm going to take in majority of the stake and profits and keep it that way. I love what he's doing with the metaverse and NFTs and releasing music off of these and not necessarily relying on, you know, when are we dropping the album? When are we dropping the single? When we dropping, he's doing it. And he's even talking, if you see the Drink Champs interview, talking about doing a collab with Bad Boy in the NFT world, in the metaverse too. So my question is like, is this where we see everything kind of going into like, yo, I'm going to take more of a control of it and just partner with other people? Because like you said, he has the metaverse people that he rocks with, partner with people in order to make it come alive.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot more of it until the deals become more equitable. So you're going to see people wanting to say, yeah, no, I'm breaking off on my own to build my own network or to put it on my own platform, up until the big players in the marketplace say, you know what? All right, we're losing some of our biggest stars. Like, you got to imagine that Apple is going to take a tremendous hit if Kanye was to no longer allow his music to stream on their platform. Right? So it's like the same thing with Jay-Z at one point when he didn't give his music to Spotify. There was a period of time. I remember that because I was a little upset at the fact that I was subscribed to Spotify. I'm like, man, I can't get no Jay. But it's like, at some point...
Shout out to Apple and Tidal. to say.
Yeah, exactly. And the only thing that kept me back, man, was my playlist. I was like, I put so much time in crafting these playlists. I don't want to. I know somebody out there feels me. It's like, when I go to a whole new platform, I can't take my playlist with me. They got to come up with something for that. You transfer your playlist to the new platform. But I do think that's going to be the case. But the other part of it too, because I thought you were going to speak to it real quick. There is, I don't know that that's the move for everybody.
Right.
Because and we had a little conversation last week where everyone with a platform or a network, their shows cannot be the only shows on the network. Mm-hmm. You're going to start to see that they need to acquire other shows, other content. There's got to be more things on there. So it's like, imagine if Netflix only had Netflix original. Well, they don't. Or the other way around. Imagine if they had to rely on other movie companies or Hollywood studios and these people to give them movies to stream. Then they would have been relying on someone else to stimulate their business model. So Netflix goes out and creates their own original content so that they can have a little bit more of input to the demand. So I think that's one of the challenges about platforms that a lot of people don't talk about. Everyone is, again, so big on ownership, which is great. We're big advocates for ownership, but there's a big part of the responsibility that comes with it. And that is, if I have the means to be able to develop a new technology or a new platform, am I able to also bring on other talent and other content that is going to help keep my subscribers or my the people who are paying to view or maybe what do we call that? I guess you call it subscriber. Like, you subscribe to someone's platform or service. Are you going to be able to keep them so that they're not just signing up? It used to happen. I'm sure when we were younger, we all did it. You sign up, you use the free trial, and you out because you watch what you need to watch. You feel me?
I still do it. What are we talking about?
You in and out. You in and out like a smooth criminal. And it's like, that is... And
Shout out to Peacock. I did that to you.
I'm like, that's a part of business that we need to think about. It's like, it's not just about building my platform. I actually have to think about how can I create something that, my favorite word is sustainable by... it's able to survive for a minute. I'm bringing on new content. I'm keeping it fresh because that's a no joke part of the process.
And I think that's why it's important to grow that audience. Grow that audience first.
That's good.
If you have that core audience already, you don't necessarily have to worry about the curious subscribers. Right? To start off, just not saying it's not possible, because I've seen it happen, right? But an easier route is having, for let's say, we've talked about it, the core 1,000 followers, right? Mm-hmm. Thousands of supporters. And when you do that, no matter what you drop, they're going to support it. They're going to be there. They're loyal. Where if you just start marketing and not brand yourself and not have a following as it is, then you're always going to be chasing the rabbit. You're always going to be like, okay, where's the next subscriber coming from? How are we marketing this? Are we putting this on? Now you're spending a lot more money in order to get, your subscribers and listeners and clients and customers, where, okay, let me just nurture these people for a bit, drop it, and know that a percentage of them is going to bite off of it. Death Row has clearly made a statement in culture. So whatever it's going to be, maybe, of course, going on the big platforms like Apple and Spotify, of course, you'll get bigger numbers. But maybe it's more profitable just to go direct to consumer. And they're okay with that because they've already put a stamp on culture. They've already made their mark of how important they are in the industry. So when you look at, okay, is this going to be a move for me? Like, can I pull a Snoop with Death Row? Can I pull a Kanye? I think you can. I think it's all about timing. I think it is being strategic with how you go about the ownership. How do you go about, let's say, taking it off of a big platform? Because big platforms are an, a corporate way of saying collaboration.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's a corporate way of saying collaboration. And so you're using their resources. Have you milked out the resources enough to where you could do it on your own? We saw it with Russ when we spoke about it. Of course, the two that we just spoke on, and a lot of people that we spoke about on these podcast episodes. But have we milked out all the resources? Have we made the right connections to where we are not doing this dolo? That we've partnered from behind the scenes to run it on our own, have the right team, and then, work that kind of way. If that is the truth, then the success is only going to be like, it will only happen. But I'd rather I know there's going to be people there because I grew this naturally. And by doing other collaborations and partnering with other people beforehand in order to make this successful. So, but for my people who are like, nah, I want to control it now and I'll do the long game, this, that, and the third. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not saying either or is right or wrong. I'm saying you could do it in a very strategic way like these individuals have and see the benefits of growing the platform first, getting the audience first, making the right connections first. And then let me take that all back, dog. Let me give me that.
Yeah.
I let you rock with it for a little bit, but give me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I like how you put that.
Yay.
Focus on the supporters.